Okay.
Because if it's not opinion, then what is it? Fact.
Okay.
Okay,
So
but it
you
can't
go
be
out. So
fact
you go
unless you
out.
actually prove
So you
it.
go out and interview 100 people that watch gas prices go up, and they say gas prices are increasing. Nobody's done a legitimate study. However, every single one of those people have done an observation that the gas prices in the United States are increasing. But no, that doesn't matter. It's not fact. It's opinion because nobody's
Uh,
done a legitimate study.
I don't know. The study would be that if you saw
No, it
that
doesn't
one
matter what the
thing,
study is. If nobody did a legitimate study, those observations would be completely and
then you
100%
gotta
opinion.
calm down a little bit and let somebody actually answer your
No, go
questions
ahead.
instead
Okay,
of
go
just
ahead.
ranting
Go
on and
ahead.
on. Because if you don't let somebody answer, then you're just gonna be ranting, and that makes no sense.
Go ahead.
Okay, if gas prices go up, what are you saying? So gas prices go up from when to when, and how do they go up? What percentage do they go up? If you're just saying in general that gas prices go up, it's obvious to see, and it's a fact that if one day, and some random day, gas prices are 370, and then the next day they're 373, gas prices go up.
But what you're saying is that
I didn't say anything, Dan. Stop saying what you're saying.
no,
Like I
no,
said,
no, exactly
if you
what
want
you
to
said.
imply something,
I'm not
imply it.
implying.
Don't tell me I'm saying
I am
something.
quoting.
Quoting me about what?
I am quoting that a bunch of people talk about bullshit when they do no legitimate study. What you're saying is that the only thing that is fact is when a legitimate study is done.
No, I didn't say
That's that's exactly what you said.
no, you're just making it up and saying that's exactly what I said because it fits your argument.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it
not.
does. It does. I'm sorry.
Okay, so then explain to me when something can become or cannot become a fact or
So you see a gas price that is 370. You say that gas prices are rising. It doesn't matter if they're rising that day or within those few seconds. You see gas prices at 370 and 379 in the next minute. Are gas prices rising?
you can say
Are
that.
they?
Well, yeah, well, no,
Is the difference is the number 9 greater than the number 0, Dan?
that actually depends.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Is 79 greater than 70?
Is .29
Yeah.
repeating less than or equal to 3?
Is 70 greater than or 79 greater than 70?
Yes.
Okay, it is.
Okay.
So you would say that if you had something at a value of 79, that it would be greater than something at a value of 70.
Yes.
Okay. So you're saying that if something is the value of 70, and then in the next second it is the value of 79, it rose to the value of 79. Okay. There you go.
Okay. Then,
that's the study.
Would you or would not?
That's the study, and it doesn't matter if it's written down on paper or not, because it's already been proven mathematically. That you don't need to write that out on paper. It's already
mathematically
proven.
speaking, is 3 greater than 2.9 repeated?
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Actually, 100% no, it's not.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it is.
No, 100%.
100%. Yeah, it is. Sorry, Dad.
Look it up. Look it up online. I swear to God.
Yeah, look it up online for the multiple differences in people's opinions about
0.29 mathematically.
Because you're saying 3.9 repeating could be the same as 4. It's the
no,
same
it's actually exactly the same as 4.
No, sorry, it's not.
Yeah, no,
it is. Sorry, dude, it's not. And stop trying to use that as your argument when there is actually no factual proof about that.
Yeah, because I learned it. I definitely learned
it too. You know what we also learned? You know, in history, all those history books we used to have in high school, yeah, they're wrong.
Oh, no,
they actually did away with those books because they found out that
I understand that history.
You realize that mathematical theorem can also be wrong?
Did you understand?
You realize that some math teachers will teach you things that aren't necessarily true, but things that they believe?
Do you understand that, yes, history can be wrong considering who wrote it? As opposed to mathematical history that has been around for millions of years.
Mathematical theorem is the same way. People have different opinions.
Do they?
Yeah, they do. They really do.
Really?
Yeah. Why really? Yeah.
I want you to look it up.
Look, it doesn't matter if you look up. What are you going to look up 2.9 repeating on? Wikipedia?
Regardless.
Why are you going to look it up on?
What would you consider?
What's your valuable source? No, you.
What would you consider a valuable source?
No, Dan, it's not me.
No, it is you.
No, you put the statement forward. Look it up on the internet. Look it up on the internet web. What credible source do you have?
What credible source do you have that every study that every?
No. You said it first. You said 2.9 repeating is the same as 3.
But
what credible source is that?
But
Don't try to pawn that shit off on me.
Now you're ranting and you're not letting me speak.
Because you're just saying
you're ranting and not letting me speak.
Source when you're the one that.
No. If you don't want to accept my source or the internet as a source,
you haven't explained the source.
Okay.
You don't
Regardless
have a
of
source,
which,
man.
I'm asking you to pick a credible source.
Dan, that's beyond the point.
No, it's not. If I'm trying to prove something, I'm giving you the leeway to pick a credible source,
No, if you're
and
trying
you
to prove
refuse
something,
to.
Dan, if you write a paper, you display your sources. You write down your sources.
That's true,
If you
but
make a statement,
but you're saying
tell
that
me
no
your
source is credible.
I didn't say that.
Well, then pick a credible
I'm
one.
saying you don't have one because you haven't told me.
Then
one.
pick a credible one
No,
because
Dan, you tell me what credible source you have because you made the statement. I don't pick your source. You do. If you have a source, tell me.
That's fine, but whatever source
No,
I
and
pick,
if it's fine, then tell me your source. That's
No.
as simple as that. We can end it right here. Tell me what source you have.
I can find multiple sources.
Okay,
online.
what source is it?
I can find them.
Really? You can find. So you don't actually have one, but you're planning.
I don't
to
have one readily available. No, I do not.
So the fact that
However,
you're just bullshitting. There we go.
No. However,
what it
the
is.
fact of the matter is that you refuse to
Sorry,
tell me a
dude,
credible
it's
source.
You didn't have an actual credible source, but you tried to.
But
display
you don't have.
information
But
that
you
actually
have
didn't
yet to define a credible source. You have yet to
Dan.
say this source is credible, no matter what.
Yeah, the fact that you have a lack of a source in the first place when you tried to display information to me,
And the
means
fact that you
that
have
you're bullshitting.
And
Does
the-
it not?
no, and the fact that you refuse to name a credible source means that you are not willing to accept anything as a truly credible source.
Dan.
No, Ben.
Dan.
Dispute the fact that I just said.
I'm trying to. Dan, you said something to me
I did.
that you were explaining this fact.
Yeah.
I didn't say something to you. You said it to me.
That's fine.
I'm not gonna give you a source because you should already have one.
And what source would you accept as credible?
Why do you keep repeating that?
Why do I
need
keep
to give
repeating
you
it?
one? Why would I need to give you one? You should
Look it
have
up.
one for me.
Look it up.
Yeah, look
Look
up
it up.
look up a source
Who-
that he didn't have readily available, but that he's just planning on being there.
Well, we could, hold on one
That's
second.
what I'm talking about, Dan. Bullshit.
Hold on one
You're
second.
just bullshit.
No, it's not
You
bullshit.
didn't actually know something. You just said something and are hoping that somebody backs it up on the internet.
I understand. Mathematical,
I hope you do. I hope you do understand.
No, mathematical theorem has been proven several times over.
What mathematical theory? I realize there's some mathematical
The
theory.
2.9 repeating is the same as 3.
Really?
Is equal to 3.
Okay, you say that over and over. But you just said that you actually didn't have a source.
I don't have a source readily available.
So you're bullshitting, Dan. That's what it is. Accept it as it
Okay,
is.
name it.
Don't argue with me just because you want to be right. Okay?
That's fine.
Everybody's
That's fine,
wrong at
Ben.
certain
Name
points.
one fact. Name one fact
About what?
about anything.
Why?
Just name one.
Why?
Because. Name a fact.
We're not arguing about that.
No, we are.
We're arguing about the fact
We
that
are
you said something
100%.
that is not
Name a
true.
fact, Ben.
About what?
About anything.
What do you want me to
You
name
can
a
name
fact?
anything as a fact. Name a fact.
About what?
About anything. Just name a 100% fact and about anything. About absolutely anything.
Why?
Because.
Tell me why.
Because I'm trying to prove my point.
Well, then prove it. I don't need to answer you to prove a point.
Yeah, you
I'm not
do.
going to help you prove a point.
You're not going to help me prove a point, but you're not going to help me
If you need
disprove
to-
your
If
point.
you need to prove a point, dude, do it yourself. Sorry.
I'm trying to prove my point, but you're not doing anything to prove your point.
Dan,
You refuse to acknowledge any source as a credible source, and yet even when I
that's
ask,
not true.
even when I
Dan,
ask
Dan,
you to,
see, now you're misconstruing information.
no, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. Obviously, dude, because you said that I refuse to accept any credible source as a credible source. And that's not true at all, because I never said that in the first place.
But when I'm asking, okay, no, here, by your guidelines, name a fact.
Why would I?
Why
See, Dan,
would you?
Dan, you're just repeating yourself.
Because you need to defend your point.
We've already been over it. I don't have a point. There's no
Your point is to
Except for
try
that
to
you
disprove
tried-
my fact.
No, the fact
Yes.
is that you don't have a fact.
No, I do have a fact.
Dan, we've been over this. several
No, we
times.
haven't. I
You
have
tried
a
to tell me
fact.
something that wasn't information. You said something, and then said that you didn't have a source for it.
I do not have a credible source readily
So
available.
how do you know it's fact?
However, I know there is a credible source that does exist.
yeah, and everybody's supposed to believe what you say.
No, and I will prove it
And
as
that's how
soon
Hitler came
as
to power.
no, as soon as you tell me what a credible source is. Define a credible source.
Dan, I've been over this several times. You have to present.
I am trying
For
to
your-
present a credible source to you. However, you refuse to define a credible source for me to define to you.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you
No, I
are.
didn't say that.
You refuse to define a credible source for me.
I don't have to define one for you.
You do for me to prove my point
No,
to you.
you have to come up with a credible source. I don't have to define one.
But
for
how
you.
can I come up with a credible source when you refuse to define one for me to come up for you?
Dan, just say one.
I have a
Because
credible
I'm not,
source.
I'm
I have
not
a credible
arguing
source.
that you don't have one.
I have a credible
You
source.
told me that you.
Cigarettes are bad for you. There's a fact. And I have a
Okay.
credible source behind it.
Okay, no. You want to go by this? Okay, my
Okay,
You do.
Jeremy says
my
cigarettes are bad for you.
college
I do.
calculus 2 teacher